From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. It's the home opener of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. He showed us last season that he's a 300 hitter, and it's no surprise when you look at the way he approaches his at-bats. He's a constant problem for opposing pitchers, and that's always fun to watch.
Johnny Haskett gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of...
Steve Cook will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Let it fly now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Stepping in, Steve Cook. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot down the line in right. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Doug Schroeder will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cook is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Steve Cook will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Third baseman.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Work it ahead.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Yeah! And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Hey, need you right here. One time.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
No, ball
and
4.
He misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Yonder Alonso will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. 1 run scores.
Now batting, second baseman.
So stepping in, number 37, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Luis coming in. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. 1 run is scored.
Make the turn. Look,
The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-4 game. So 2 runs are in on the double there, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Major.
Steve Cook gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Come on, baby. See it.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast,
Number 17.
but it's going out faster.
Yonder
Does he
Alonso.
square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Yonder Alonso will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Meet me right here, kid.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Perez ranging into shallow right. 2 down.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Mosher, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Left side, backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Nationals 6 and the Marlins 4. Steve Cook digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's nothing in one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. EK, any thoughts? Steve Cook will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Let's go now. One time.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. Two gone. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus.
You out there.
Alonso Luis gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bunt attempt with... But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. National. Steve Cook start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number
He'll
34.
take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this,
Steve Cook stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Steve Cook steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Steve Cook will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? He's out. Second for 1.
No, he's in.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
Bryce Harper settles in to hit in a critical moment in this one. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away.
This is a situation where you can't chase a ball in the dirt. Look for something up in the zone and get the ball in the air.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Yonder Alonso struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
Brian Dozier gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich has a read on it. And that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll head now. Joel Ruiz is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 8, Joel Ruiz.
Striding in to start the 9th, Christian
Leading off for the
Yelich,
Marlins.
as they'll look to get something
Center
going
fielder,
here and even this game up.
Christian
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Hey, nobody out now.
Ball one.
The fastball here as we'll
Count
take a
1-0.
look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Well,
batter.
this is what you want out of your
Fielder.
closer. Comes in
Marcelo
firing darts and a very
Ozuna.
quick out number one.
Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here.
Alonso.
And now they're just one out away from picking up the first two games of this series.
Alonso Luis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
In there, 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and it works it to full 3-2 here.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. At the plate, Steve Cook, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Yonder Alonso will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. Two out with the man at first.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on two hits, and they leave one. On now to the bottom of inning number one. Nationals on top, 1-0. Steve Cook will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
See it, drive it. Let's go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Outside, 3-0 now. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next.
Yeah, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
3-1. Here it is. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Down the third baseline. Cruz is right there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Steve Cook will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
For a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Tap foul at home plate. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals. Steve Cook Gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, let it fly.
Short, hit hard. Gloved by Bogarts. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and